Hello, I'm Fast Lawyer. I'm with Oculus Rift Reviews. Today we're going to talk about the Steam VR Game of the Year and my problem with the category. I don't want this video to sound like I'm talking bad about Beat Saber because I think Beat Saber is a great game and should be in the running for VR Game of the Year. I just think this is the wrong year. I think 2018 was that year, and in fact, it was in the running for VR Game of the Year for 2018. It just didn't win that year. Skyrim VR actually won that year. And I don't know what's going on with Steam. I don't know why they allow this type of voting where games are basically nominated several times if they're in early access. They basically get several bites at the apple. I don't think you should reward that type of behavior. I think we want to promote games that are fully released when they're put on sale on Steam, and they're full complete games that should be eligible for Game of the Year the year that they're actually released, versus if they come out of early access and they haven't finished their game but they're putting it on sale on Steam. They basically get several bites at the apple just for that fact. I don't think that's a great thing to be promoting. Unfortunately, that's exactly what Valve is doing here, what Steam is doing, by allowing this type of voting. I would have loved to see newer games in the VR Game of the Year 2019. In fact, Boneworks is my personal VR Game of the Year 2019. I think it was clearly a game that blazed the new trail for future VR games, and I think it's a game that made Half-Life Alyx something that's going to be wonderful. And we all know Half-Life Alyx is going to win VR Game of the Year 2020. And there's little doubt about that. And it wouldn't have happened without Boneworks and the influence it had on Half-Life Alyx and improving it, making it more immersive, making the physics better, and showing the way for future VR games. And we're going to see better VR games in the future because of Boneworks. So in my opinion, Boneworks is actually a game released in 2019 and is deserving of being VR Game of the Year 2019, but instead Beat Saber won, and it's not even from 2019. It released May 2018. It was listed as one of the 5 games, nominated games, for 2018. Again, it lost to Skyrim. And 2018 had a similar problem. In 2018, there were 5 games listed: VR Chat, Super Hot, Fallout 4, Skyrim, Beat Saber, and only Skyrim and Beat Saber were from that actual year, 2018. This year we have similar problem. We have Beat Saber that's from 2018. We have Gorn that's from 2017. And again, I bought Gorn. I last played Gorn in the summer of 2017, so I don't know why it's being nominated for 2019. I know it came out of early access this year, but again, they shouldn't get another bite at the apple just because they came out of early access. Oh, thank you for being in early access for 2 years and finally coming out, and now you get nominated for VR Game of the Year? No. We should be putting new games from 2019. And there's several good VR games from 2019. Now, technically, Blade and Sorcery is also not from 2019. It actually released December 2018. But I'm kind of okay with that just because it's December of 2018, so at least you can make an argument that it should still be in 2019 list. But so then we only really have 3 games: Blade and Sorcery, Borderlands 2 VR, and Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted. Obviously, I would add Boneworks in there. Add another game from 2019. We had several good ones. And it's just a shame that we get retreads instead, just because of the way that early access is counted in these Game of the Year categories. And I think it's to the detriment of VR, because we want to be promoting new games that are pushing the medium forward. And Beat Saber did that, but they did that in 2018, not in 2019. Anyways, I'm Fast Lawyer. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.